I know, wet hair, sweaty face. I know. But I'm recording before a Zoom, before I go to work. And I wanted to come on because after all of that happens, it's going to be late and it's going to be not as meaningful. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you dads loving your kids, doing what you can do, right? Which is kind of what I say on Mother's Day. Like, happy day to those of us doing what we can do. And loving our kids, loving our babies. Happy Father's Day. I know my husband getting a raw end of Father's Day today. Not only do I have to work all day, he doesn't feel well. He had a really rough night. He's just in bed hurting because that's what happens with end-stage kidney disease. Not only are you nauseous 90% of the time and throwing up and like stomach virus, like picture stomach flu 90% of the time, maybe 80% of the time. But the other thing that goes with that is joint pain. Like every single one of his joints just hurts so bad that literally all night while he was sleeping, he was just moaning in pain because it just hurts. It just hurts. And then you're sick on top of it. And like those are just byproducts of kidney failure. And so I know he was up all night because I heard him up all night for the most, or if he was asleep, it wasn't a restful sleep. So he had a rough night. So I'm assuming today is going to be a little touch and go. So we were supposed to go to dinner tonight. I don't know if we're going to make it because I don't know how he's going to feel. And it's just, I'd rather do it a different day than make him just suffer through because the world said it's Father's Day. Like, we love him every day. So, you know, if we have to move Father's Day, we move Father's Day. So we'll see how it goes. Plus, I'm at work all day. So we can't, it is what it is right now, right? But that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I hope you guys are going to have magical Father's Day. And, you know, regardless of what your circumstances are, just be grateful. You know, be grateful that you have your kids. Be great. If you haven't spoken to your kids in a long time, call them. Maybe they'll call you. Be grateful for whatever it is, you know? If you had to draw a boundary with somebody, be grateful that you knew you had to. I know circumstances are all over the board, but I'm just going to narrow it down to the not dramatic circumstances and say, love on your daddy today. If you are a dad, love on your babies today. I don't care how old your babies are. If your babies are 60, love on them. Just, you know, appreciate that part of your life. Because I know for us, I can speak for him on this. Like, our kids are the biggest thing in our world. The biggest, most important thing in our world. So having Father's Day or Mother's Day, any of those kind of days, even Grandparent Day, even though I'm not quite sure when that day is exactly, but those are really cool days, right? Because they're honoring the most important people in our life, for sure. I know that's true for most people. And so that was actually what I wanted to get on here and say. I know it's a really quick one. Just happy Father's Day. And I hope if you're a dad, I hope your kids make you feel totally important and loved and seen and all of that. And if you're a child with a dad, I hope you make your dad feel loved and seen and appreciated and all of those things, because everybody's doing the best they can do, right? So happy Father's Day to the dads. I also am acutely aware that it can be a happy Father's Day to the moms who are pulling double duty. And I know that can be offensive to some, but I know that I have a mom that is like that. I have a single mom that from pretty young age was kicking it like a mom and a dad, and has maintained that. Like, you don't even wish for both, because she kills it at both aspects. You're missing nothing because she will make sure that it's done. So happy Father's Day to you, Mom. And happy Father's Day to my husband. You have loved so many kids, not just ours, but so many kids. You have the biggest heart. You are the most giving person. I laugh a lot to people that a lot of people don't realize. A story that we have with our foster kids is that I got a call that CPS had taken those kids, and the mom called and said CPS took them, can you go get them? And I didn't know what that entailed because I had not been through that. And oh, sure, I can go get them. I can go get them. I just thought you went down to 123 whatever street and picked up some kids. It is not like that. But I didn't know that when she called. And I laugh all the time that on the day that I got that call, I was actually headed out to have lunch with my friend Deborah. And as we got to the door, I was like, oh, wait a minute. And I ran upstairs because my husband was working. And I was like, oh, I may come back with a couple of babies because she called, they've been removed, and she wants me to go get them. And she doesn't know where or when I'm supposed to go get them. But, so I don't know if it's going to be like right now. So I may be coming home with a couple of babies. And he was like, oh, okay. Literally never a second thought. Never a question. Just like, okay, bring some babies home. And I don't know. That's just kind of very, very telling story of the heart that he has. Because he is that guy. And a lot of people, especially now that he's sick, a lot of people don't see that he's that guy because he's a little, he doesn't feel good. He doesn't feel good and he's not happy about it. And so sometimes that sweet, soft guy you don't realize is in there. But that guy's still in there because that's who he is at his core. And so happy Father's Day to all the sides of you, just like I would want a happy Mother's Day to all the sides of me. And I hope you guys have a phenomenal, phenomenal day. So happy Father's Day to the mamas kicking it solo. Happy Father's Day to the dads kicking it solo. Happy Father's Day to the dads who are doing it with their partner. Because it doesn't matter how you dad, as long as you're doing the best you can do. And loving those babies, no matter how old they are. So happy, happy Father's Day. I hope you guys have a tremendous day. Boop.